Hello. Welcome back to the Road Ahead with AJ. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning visitor, which Google Analytics tells me you are, please hit that subscribe button. It would be a big help. As you would have guessed from the title of the video, today it's about air pumps. And specifically the one I got is the MI air pump. Now, if you've been riding long enough, you will know that when you have a puncture and you're touring long distance with your bags and your riding gear, it's not nice to be pushing that heavy bike for a kilometer or more till you find a puncture repair shop or a village where you could get it sorted, right? So, why did I get the MI air pump? The key feature for me was the fact that it doesn't need an external power source. Even though my KTM has a power outlet on the dashboard, if I got a pump with an external power source, I would need to bring both bikes side by side because the GT doesn't have a power source. Bring both of them side by side, plug in the air pump into the KTM, start the engine, then start using the pump to fill up the GT, which is a lot of hassle for me. So that's one of the main things that sold me on the MI air pump. Now, the key features about this, it costs 2,500 rupees. The company claims that on a full charge, you could fill up 5 car tires at about 6 minutes per tire, or about 8 bicycle tires at 3 minutes per tire. The additional feature they advertise is that it has the functionality of, if you set the pressure, it'll autofill till that pressure level and stop. And finally, it also has an LED light which acts like a flashlight. So let's open it up. Alright, let's open it up. Okay, pretty neat packaging. Okay, there's the pump. It's pretty neat. It's got an iPod-esque kind of look with a dial and a display. It's about half a kilo or less maybe. The finish is pretty good. Let's see what else is there. There's the user manual. And what's in here? This looks like a carrying case. Oh, this is interesting. Now, so this is the carrying case, and it has a small pouch inside as well with what seems to be, yes, it has a Velcro. So I'm guessing that's for the extra attachments which are there. Now, compared to the pump itself, it's quite spacious. It's not giving you a tight fit. You can very well put it inside, as you can see here. That's nice. And these look to be the attachments. Let's open it up. Oh yeah, there's a USB-C cable, and this is for filling up a volleyball or a basketball. And this is something that's usually used for MTB bikes. It's not for normal cycles, it's for MTB cycles. I've never used one, so I don't know, but thank you, MI. Alright, so that's what we have. So these small things can go into the inner extra pouch that's on the main pouch. Well, that's it. So the pump itself is pretty compact. It's quite small looking at the size of my hand, and my hands aren't too big. It's a plastic body, but it's got nice rounded edges with vents on both sides, because once the motor runs, I'm guessing it'll get hot. So the way you switch it on is you pull it out here, the display comes on, and you've got plus and minus to adjust the pressure. You've got the switch for the LED light. That's it. That's quite bright enough to look into your future. And then you've got some presets depending on whether it's a cycle, a bike, a car, or a ball. And you can also change it from PSI to other pressure measures. You have the battery indicator here, which is white when it's above 50%. It goes orange when the battery is between 20 and 50. And finally it goes red when it's below 20%. That's when they want you to really charge it. Now the first charge took me about 1 hour. I had to do it the day the pump arrived, because MI only has a 10-day return period, and after that you're on your own. It's got this neat plastics all over, which I'm going to keep on because I'm desi that way. We even keep our remotes covered in plastic, so I'll leave that on. And let's go test it out. So first thing you gotta do is connect this here. And 390's front tire is 28.5 psi. This is already in psi, so I'll set it at 29 there, and so it's set. What we're also going to do is set the timer, the stopwatch. So ready, let's go. Okay, so about 4 minutes 58, about 5 minutes. Well, there you have it. A quick first review of the MI air pump. Now, it took about 5 minutes to charge a tire from flat, which is not a deal breaker for me. It's okay. I'm not looking for something really fast. I'm not going to use this in a pit stop crew or something. So now the other thing that's important for me is the economics. So I pay every time I go to a petrol bunk and get my tires checked, I pay a total of 10 bucks, roughly 5 rupees per tire. So for 2 bikes that's 20 bucks, and I do it roughly once a week. Because with the amount I ride, the tires tend to get low on air. The KTM not so much, but the GT definitely. So, mota 20 bucks a week, 52 weeks in a year, that's 1040 rupees, 1040. Or, so basically that means I'm going to recover the cost of this thing in 2.5 years, more or less. Now, This does not take into account the monetary value of having an air pump when I'm on my rides. There is no value to the fact that if I run into a puncture on the KTM, I stop, plug in the tubeless tire, pump it up, and keep riding on. Can't really attach a monetary value for that to that. So I think it's a good purchase as of now, and only time will tell how this performs. Let's see. Now, full disclosure, I have seen some negative reviews where people have said the pump stopped working after a week or 10 days, or the tube cracked up pretty fast. So that's going to depend on how this performs over time. So let's see. Well, that's it. That's all we have time for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification, and I shall see you in the next video. See you.